we're going to work on the onyx head. We're going to continue with the bottom of the head. And basically here, we're going to start with a chain of 5. So we basically just turn this up here, and over this loop, we pull over here, and then we can start our chain. So our first step is chain of 5, 2, 3, 4, right? And 5. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to use this tracker website that I'm using that is called charmecrazy.com/onyx.html, and I will put the link on the chat window and I will put the link on the comment box. Um, and basically here we're going to start with second round. So just mark the first one as completed, and we are going to do on the second stitch from the hook a single stitch, right? Then we are going to do 2 single stitches more. Here we go. And finally, we got our last stitch from the chain, and we are going to basically on that one just do 3 single stitches on this single hole. So we're done with this side. Now we're going to turn this over, and we're going to continue on the next on the other side of the chain, right? And we are going to do here on the next stitch of the original chain, or the foundation chain, right? We're going to do 2 single crochet stitches here first, and then we're going to do the second one here. Oh, give me 1 second, let me mess it up here. Okay, done. And the last one that I'm going to do here is just an increment. So basically here we are going to um, do 2 single stitches on the last one. That's an increment, right? And we can basically count this. We should have 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're good to go and move to the next one. So I'm going to click on complete the step on the website. That's not required. That's just for me to keep track of what I'm doing. And if I want to get back to it later, today, tomorrow, or any other day, I will be able to pick up from the latest stitch, the latest round that I completed. So now we're going to work on this step, this round number 3, and we're going to start with a single crochet stitch. So on the first one from the previous step, from the previous round, we're going to create our first one. And to make it easier, just in case I mess up with something, I will basically just put this marker, and we are going to, continue here on the next one, and we are going to do 3 more. So in total, we are going to do 4 single stitches. So tier 1 and the 4th one here. Now we're going to do an increment, the next one. So 2 on the same hole, the same stitch. Now we're going to repeat over the pattern. So 4 single crochet stitches here. 1, 2, 3, right, and 4. And finally, on the last one, we're going to do 1 increment, and this is the last one of this round. So with this one, we're going to finish this round. And let's click on complete step here, complete step. And now on round 4, we're going to do single crochet stitches all around. So we are supposed to have 12 at this point, right? So first one, second, and so on. So this is a pretty simple round, just single stitches all around. Okay, we are halfway through. Let's continue here, just a couple more. And again, you can speed up the video, you can move to the next marker, or just, take your time to complete. It's completely fine. The important part here, the point here is to have fun, right? So nice. We are done with this round. And now we can basically click on complete step, and we're going to continue with the next one. So next round, let's move on here. We're going to start with a single crochet. So one more time, remove the marker. Let's work on the first one stitch for this round, and let's put the marker one more time, right? And we are going to basically do 5 single crochet stitches. So we just created the first one. So let's do 4 more. So 5 in total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do an increment. So here we go. Let's do this increment. Now we are going to repeat the same pattern. So 5 single crochet stitches here. 2 more to go. And finally, on the last one, we are going to do an increment. We're going to make an increment here. And that's it. So let's go back to the website and let's click on complete. And basically on this next round, we're going to do just single crochet stitches all around. So because of the previous increments, now we should have 14 stitches. So let's start working on those. Okay, just a couple more to finish this round. Just one more. Okay, perfect. Now let's click on complete step. And now we are going to do 6 single crochet stitches on this next round. This is round number 7. Okay, so let's start the next round. And basically what we are going to do here is just start with a single crochet stitch, right? And put the marker one more time. So we have a backup just in case. This is the first single crochet stitch. Now we're going to do 5 more, so total of 6. And just mess it up here. Nothing to worry about. Second, and then we're going to do 4 more. Okay, we got 6. And now we're going to do an increment. So 2 single crochet stitches on the same hole, the next hole. That's an increment, right? And that's the pattern. So we're going to repeat the same thing over. So just as we did, 6 single crochet stitches, first one, and 5 more. Okay, we're good to go. And the last one, so just as we did previously, one increment, right? So we are done this round. Now I'm going to mark this as completed, and we are going to move to the next round. So for this round, we're going to start with an increment. So what we are going to do here is make the single crochet stitch here, and the increment are basically 2 on the same stitch, right? So let's do the second one using the same hole, the same stitch. That's it. And then we are going to do 6 single crochet stitches. So 1, 2, and one more time. This is the bottom part of the head. There is a separate video for the top. And what we are going to do is just complete this one and sew them, put them together, right? So we're going to have the whole head. And apart from this, we need to do the horn, the eyes, and the body. So it is going to be hopefully really cute. So because we did an increment, right? We should have 2, 1, 2, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. And we are going to finish with an increment. So here. Increment. Okay, looks good. And now we're going to repeat the same pattern. So let's just start with the increment. 6 single crochet stitches. Oops, I need to fix this up here. So I'm going to redo that. Okay. So first, second, and so 4 more. One more. Right, and just as we did previously, we finish with an increment. So finish with the increment, right? And basically, let's click on complete, right? And now we're going to move to the next round. So next round is similar to this one. First, let's work on an increment. So let's put this stitch after the first crochet of the increment. And now let's add second one on the same hole, right? We got the increment done. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Just 1 second. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good, looks good. Yeah, so one more time. Increment. It is a jar that looks extra fluffy sometimes. And after that, we are going to do 8 single crochet stitches. So last time we did 6. This time we're going to do a couple more, 8 in total. So let's work on it. Okay, so far we got 4 more to go. Almost done here. And now we're going to do, after this one, an increment. And we repeat the same pattern. So in order to do that, first one is going to be an increment. Right, and now we need to do 8 single crochet stitches. So let's work on it. If by any chance you mess up the pattern, right, you can go back to the stitch marker, right? But you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. If by any chance we make a mistake and you can live with it, you can basically just adjust the pattern a bit, right? One more time, the idea is to have fun, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's your model, it's your creation, your art. So it's also a way to express yourself, right? So it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not, but you know, up to you. And here on the last one, we got the increment. And we will be finishing this round with this one. So we are done. So let's click complete on the website, and then we're going to move on here. And this round is a bit different. So we're going to start with a single crochet stitch. Put the marker on one more time, just in case I get easily distracted, or if by any chance you have to, do something else, you can come back pretty easily. And now we're going to do 10 more. So 11 single crochet stitches in total. We got the second one now. 3, right? And let's continue working on this. Okay, I think we are just about to finish. Let's try with the last one here, 11. So if I count the V's here, I should have 11 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, perfect. And then we're going to do an increment. So 2 on the same hole, the same V, right? And then we repeat the same pattern again. So 11 single stitches here. Okay, so far we got 5. We're going to do the 6th one. Okay, 9, 10, the last single crochet stitch, and then we are going to do an increment one more time. And we are pretty much done with this round. Now we are going to do single crochet stitches all around this previous round. So let's start here. Okay, so you can skip this part if you want, or just crochet along with me. We are just doing single crochet stitches all around. So we are about half the round, I guess. Just need a few more. Okay, now let's click on complete and let's work on this next round. So for this next round, we're going to start with the decrement. And in order to do the decrement, just in case, right, we are going to pass the hook over the next 2 stitches, but we are going to just use the front loop. So here we basically split the V in the middle, and we do the same for the next stitch. So we're going to use 2 in 1, basically. right? Put the marker, and after that you can basically move this around so you know exactly where to continue next. And now we're going to do a single crochet stitch here, and then we're going to do a decrement one more time. So we're pretty much starting to close this piece off, right? Move this one more time. Okay, it is here, and we're going to do a single crochet stitch followed by another single crochet stitch. Now we're going to do a decrement one more time, and pull over here. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to do another single crochet stitch and another decrement. So next two stitches together, just different loops, pull over, right? And we're going to repeat the pattern. So we start with the decrement one more time. And now single crochet stitch. And now another decrement. Followed by two single crochet stitches. Another decrement. One single crochet stitch. And let's make two decrements here so we can finish this off. And that's it. So let's count how many do we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. Okay, so I just put some cardboard here and I just fill this or stuff this. So this is the shape that I'm trying to get, right? This is, I mean, good enough for me. Maybe I can, take off some of this extra stuff to make it something like that. Yeah, probably that would be just fine. And basically what I'm trying to do next, right, is from previous round, we're going to basically just start closing this up. So first thing we're going to do, single crochet the stitch, then a decrement. Single crochet the stitch, then a decrement one more time. And we are going to repeat this over all this previous round. And pretty much what we are doing is starting to close this off. So one more time, first and second. Okay, after the decrement, we're going to do one single, then another decrement, followed by another single, another decrement, single, decrement, single, and to finish off this round, the last decrement. Let's click on complete. And the next round is going to be 6 decrements. So first one, pluff, put the marker on one more time, and here, second, right, Okay, next decrement here. Looking good. Another decrement. And to finish off, we are going to do our last decrement here. Right? We're going to cut this off, pull over all the way through, right? And I'm going to use this needle, crocheting needle here, and pass this through. Okay, we're good. And now what we are going to do, right, is we're going to remove the marker and we're going to pass over the top or the front loop of all these stitches. 1, 2, 3. And what we are doing here is basically just closing this off, closing the piece, as you can see. 5. And one more. 6. When we are done with that, we are going to pass this through to the other side. Just pull this a bit. And same thing on the other direction. So let's pass this over here. Right? And when we put this together, it will look like that, right? Obviously, we need the eyes, we need some details on it, but you can see how this goes, right? And this is kind of the onyx piece that I'm looking for. But again, it depends, right? You can basically play with a little bit of the shape here with your hands, right? If this is not something you're looking for, something like that, maybe looks better. I don't think it looks better, but anyway, um, you know, we can basically just kind of use our hands, give it a bit of shape, and then we're going to piece this together. But now we got the second part. Later we are going to sew this together and join that to the body of the onyx. Add some eyes, add the horn, and a couple more details that could make it nicer if this is what you're looking for.